triple-digit silver.
Yeah.
There's been narrative lately that many people just have given up. They feel like triple-digit silver is not going to happen. But even looking at the past 20, 25 years,
Right.
we could see silver tripling, right?
Uh-huh.
Or at least,
Yeah.
right? We were in single digit. About
Right.
20 or 25 years ago, we were in single-digit silver easily.
Right.
And so from there to now,
Right.
we look at that increase. Why can't we? What do you think about the idea of triple-digit silver really happening?
Look at history. So the highest silver price we've ever seen is $50 an ounce. We've hit that twice. And first year that we hit that was 1980. And that was when the Hunt brothers cornered the silver market and, drove it. They drove it to $50 an ounce from, what was it, $3? It was like $3 an ounce, 1978, 79. And they just piled into silver. And by January of 1980, February is when it hit $50 an ounce. By April, it had come down, I don't remember the exact number, I think it was maybe 20. And then, of course, the rest of the 1980s, we saw silver at $5, $6 an ounce. Oh, and then let's fast forward to 2011. Very similar circumstances, except you didn't have two brothers cornering the market. You saw a lot of demand for silver because
I think that's more what we're looking at.
You have to remember 2011. So you have, what was that, 3 years after 2008? So you're pretty much in the middle of the Great Recession, right? So fear was heightened at that point, and that same year we saw gold at $1,900 an ounce. So gold hit 1,900, silver had to follow. So it hit $50 an ounce, but fast forward to 2016 and you're back at $12 an ounce silver.
I think that's what a lot of people are focusing on. They're looking at gold
Right.
more, and they're seeing that silver will follow. So
Yeah.
when gold gets to that 3,000 mark,
Yeah.
which I could easily see it.
So the reason I point those out is you are going to see $100, like you could see triple digit silver, but I would be very cautious when it spikes to that. Now, if it's a steady climb, that's a different story. But if you see silver spike all of a sudden, jumps to $100, I'd be very careful. Because when silver spikes, it goes up one direction and it comes down one direction.
Yeah.
Comes down another direction. So, yeah, I mean, you look at when it hit 50, the all-time highs of silver, it went up and it came back down. So yeah, I would be very cautious if we see triple digit silver. I don't want to say this, but I'll say it anyways. Cash out. Cash out. Just cash out.
That's your day. That's your 2 days.
That's my recommendation. If you see triple digit silver, cash out and then wait for it to crash. Buy it again. And don't be buying at an all-time high. Whatever you do, please don't buy it an all-time. Do yourself a favor. Don't buy when it's an all-time high.
And what do we have here? I haven't seen this.
So these are Saudi guineas. These are 0.2354 troy ounces, which is, if maybe some of your viewers know what this is, it is the weight of a British gold sovereign. So the Saudis mint these, and they don't tend to be very common here in the United States. Very ornate gold coins. Of course, you see it's all Arabic text.
Yeah.
I don't know any Arabic, so I couldn't read to you what it says, but my assumption is it might be from the Quran.
Yeah. And now when I just walked in here earlier, you were talking to a customer about gold, and you said something that stopped me. You were talking about how state to state, like we're in California, state to state, either the buyback or the actual premium placed over certain types of coins, gold coins, would vary.
Yeah, so one thing I like to tell anybody who's kind of getting into this is whatever state you're in, whatever country you're in, think of it this way. The gold coins of that country generally command a higher premium. So if you're in Canada, there is most likely a stronger market for Canadian maples. In the UK, Britannias. in Austria, Philharmonics. Like in the United States, American gold coins tend to have the highest premium.
American Eagles.
Well, Eagles and Buffaloes. So,
yeah.
like for example, like we pay currently $5 over spot. Now that's not that much. We used to pay better, and a lot of dealers in the business used to pay a lot better because things have softened a lot. We pay less, but we still pay over spot. Krugerrands, as you've heard me talk about before, distributors are paying $10. They're still paying $10 under spot for Krugerrands. Distributors for Gold Eagles are paying, I think, about 30 to 40 over spot right now for Gold Eagles. So you're going to have and the same thing applies to Gold Buffaloes. Distributors pay high for Gold Buffaloes.
What about state to state?
Right. So here in California, as I was mentioning to my customer before, maples have a very strong market because you have a lot of Asians here in the Bay Area. So you have Chinese, Vietnamese, and Indians who all want 24 karat gold. That's a cultural thing. Chinese, Vietnamese, and Indians all want 24 karat gold. They don't. If you show them an American Gold Eagle 22 karat gold coin, they don't want it. They're not interested. It's almost like a visceral reaction, like they don't want it. So maples are very popular with them because one, they're low premium gold coin, and they're low premium, and the buyback is good, and there's a strong market for gold maples here in the Bay Area. On the West Coast in general, to my knowledge, maples tend to have a pretty strong demand.
Yeah.
If you go to Ohio, what I have been told is your premiums for gold maples is like you might get 95% of spot or 96%, something like definitely below spot, 4 to 5% below. And that's where it comes back to American Eagles and Gold Buffaloes. Like, buy the coins of the country you're in so that you can get the best buyback in your favor. Like I said, got a lot of Asians all over the West Coast, LA, San Francisco, Portland, Seattle, lots of Asians. They like 24 karat gold coins and they like maples. There's a big market for maples here, so we can pay better for them.